I'm Steph Strickland with GeekWire Studios here at the Acumatica Summit 2026 in Seattle, Washington. We're here to talk about the partner ecosystem, and I would like to introduce you right now to my guest. This is Sanket Akerkar, the President and Chief Operating Officer at Acumatica.
It's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful. Congratulations. It's a new title for you.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
I'm glad you're here with us today. I was speaking with you before we started this interview to say I have heard over and over again today about the things that Acumatica does so very well, and that is choice and flexibility and customization and working with these, sort of mid-sized business. Let's talk about this channel-driven model and why it works so well in this partner-first approach to growth.
Yeah. So, what I think is what we understood is that mid-sized businesses needed a trusted advisor as they get through the journey of implementing technology. And they really want to make sure that they have the best technology available to match their business. And those unique requirements are for them very, very important. And so we found that a lot of those mid-sized businesses were looking at these different companies, in many cases, we call them VARs, value-added resellers, who actually knew their business, knew their industry, knew the region they were in, knew their cycles, like are they hot during the winter, or what their busy times were, and really be able to match what those requirements were to what that customer was, and putting that customer at the center. And we knew our focus from an Acumatica perspective was building great software. We want to build the best software that's out there to make it relevant to all of those different customers. And so partnering with hundreds of VARs around the world who know their customer segment, know their micro verticals really deeply, and have great long-term relationships with those customers was important for us in helping bring that software to those end customers. So that's how we thought about it and said, this is a great partnership. They have those relationships, they know what's going on, we can build great tech. The answer is obvious.
When you say it, it sounds so simple that this layer in the middle actually solves a lot of the problems of sort of trust. As we spoke with a business that said when they started in 1996, they were Post-it notes and scribbles on paper. And now we're here talking about AI in the cloud and how what you do as Acumatica can ultimately benefit the way they approach their business, and having that trust in data really matters. I want to talk about some industry-specific solutions. There are a few verticals where you really sort of specialize: construction, manufacturing. Tell me a little bit about the Acumatica philosophy when it comes to working with those types of businesses.
So the way that we think about it is that ERP, in particular for the business processes, have to be matched to the very specific activities that those companies need and require. So and it really for us originally started with distribution. Right? So if you think about distribution, it's about, okay, we got to track product, we got to store product, we got to sell product. And manufacturers take that another step further. They buy raw material, they put that together, then they store the product, and then they ship the product. And so in some cases, think of it as like it's expanding capabilities. A manufacturer has more business process than a distributor does. Not necessarily that they're more complicated or more different, it's just that they have more business processes. And that was something that how the product was built, and then what we then did, our engineering team and our product management team thought about what are those modules we're going to build in order to be relevant there. And then on the construction side, it's a little bit different. It's about projects, right? You want to really understand how a project works. A project has a life cycle. It starts, it goes through, it ends. And the key thing on projects is you're using resources in that project. You're using materials, you're using people. That's the other different thing which is somewhat different than distribution, where it's just materials or products. In construction, it's people as part of the resources that you're thinking about. And so we added that capability of being able to say, okay, how are people assigned to a project? How are materials assigned to a project? And then how do you manage that life cycle of a project? And so we built those modules for companies that operate like that. Construction, and in some ways, professional services, thinks in a very similar way. We have people, we have projects. How do you manage through that? And so when you abstract those businesses, yes, every company is unique. They're a snowflake. But there are lots of things that are very, very consistent and around those different business processes, and that's what we've tried to do, is to build that capability into the product to make it more relevant.
When you're here at a summit like this, I have spoken with a lot of the sponsors and people about the benefit of attending. From your perspective, you're coming at it as really the host. Tell me about why having the Acumatica Summit 2026 is important for what you want to do in the company.
Yeah, I think there's two things. One, to me, it's like what our customers tell me. I won't say what I think it is. I'll tell you what I think they tell us.
Yeah.
And so what I really love is when I walk around and I see customers that I've seen here a couple of years, and they're like, oh, I met this other customer 3 years ago, and they were on this journey before I was, and here's what I learned from them. And because of that, I've now come back a year later and I've done X, Y, and Z. And I got so much value out of that. And I learned that while I was at Summit, because I was in a session and I sat next to the person and we went to have a cup of coffee. Or we just sat down and met each other, during lunch, or I met at the party or whatever, any of those kind of things. Those relationships between the customers are so powerful. And so in some cases, it's interesting. They don't see each other very often, maybe once a year. But when they come here, it's like family to each other, because they've experienced the same things, they're figuring out the same things together, and they're learning from each other. I think that's just gold whenever I see it, and I love hearing those stories from our customers. The second thing which I love, and we're in the marketplace right now, is these are our partners that build products that in most cases, I would say 95% of the ones here connect to Acumatica or are built on our platform. And what they do is they extend the capability of the product, and they make it more valuable for all the different business processes those customers use. And what I love is when I hear from customers, oh, I didn't know that blah, blah, blah connected to Acumatica, and I've been looking for this. And when they come here, they get to meet someone, they get to show it to them, they get to learn a bunch of stuff, and they get to make that decision if that's what they want to go back home and try out. And I think to me, those are great value, pieces of value for our customers. And that's just why we do this. We do this for our customers more than anything else.
I love that in the answer, the customer still was first, right? Something that I have heard over and over again. Job well done, and thank you so much for making the time to speak to me today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm Steph Strickland. You're watching GeekWire Studios.